Hello everyone, I'm Ileana Crow, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be playing some Rust of Loathing. So, let's get started. Yes, let's go. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. We've got Cow Puncher, Bean Slinger, and Snake Oiler. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Bean Slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cows having been brutally killed by the cows. That looks like it's a magic class. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from the snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potion and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where the best snakes live. Not interested in. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable fellow in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fellow in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. I think we'll go with the magic quest. I want to be a bean slinger. Okay. You read the spine of one of your books, The Adventure at Ancient Grove. I love that one. Read another title. The Journey to Vulture Woods. I love that one. Trouble at Darkbridge. I love that one. Walter Swift and the Forgotten Grove. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Wyatt Drew and the Forbidden Mine. I read that one 10 times. Okay, I don't think that's gonna change. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. Oh, how nice. XP for combing our hair. Turn it off. Wish I could get experience for combing my hair. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open the bedroom window, not pictured, and then latch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the rest. It's time to hit the trail. Wonder if that means we'll run into him later. Okay, nothing on the hat rack. What a mess. Stack forward. Fire. This hearth really puts the hearth in home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I think it's French. Au revoir's Mathematiques de Derives Galois. None of it makes a lick of sense to me. Yeah, I took French in high school, but it was like one semester and I was terrible at it. I remember pretty much nothing. An investigation of the laws of thought, on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. It's your kid brother's toy box. He loves stuff like this. So tidy. It's covered with all his weird diagrams and charts. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Lockpicking, survival... I will always go for lockpicking as a skill if I can do it. The one about picking locks? Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item. Locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Right, is there anything around here? No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers low. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandma's favorite can of beans. You got an item. Can of infinite beans. Thank him. Thanks, Dad. Good. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Dig through it. Hey, nice. Hello. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west? To help people, to seek my fortune, or to get off this stupid farm? I wonder if this has... Well, we seem to like our family, so I don't think it would be to get off this farm. So maybe to seek my fortune. And there's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm gonna make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic's just there. And that's just, oh my gosh, that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. So we didn't get anything from giving him the cube? That's kind of annoying. Okay, what's in here? We've got for picking locks. Oh, this book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lock-picking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Gives you the lock-picking expertise skill. Read it. You got the lock-picking expertise skill. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Okay, and what is this? You'd think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It is a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. This item goes in your offhand, so spell damage, muscle, and moxie. Muscle damage determines how much damage your melee attacks do, and how much damage you take when you get hit by melee attacks. For example, if an attack against a bandit would normally do 3 damage, but your muscle is 1 lower than the bandit's, the attack will do 2 damage instead. Mysticality determines how much damage your magical attacks do, and how much damage you take when enemies use magical attacks. For example, if a spell you're casting against a skeleton would normally do 3 damage, but your mysticality is 2 higher than the skeleton's, the spell will do 5 damage instead. Moxie determines how much damage your pistol attacks do, and how much damage you take when you get shot by enemies. For example, if a ranged attack against a goblin would normally do 3 damage, but your Moxie is 1 higher than the goblin's, the attack will do 4 damage instead. Okay. Hit points determine how much damage you can take before you're knocked unconscious. Being knocked unconscious means you lose whatever fight you're in, as far as you know. Using skills in combat costs action points. Your action points are restored each fight. Okay, speed, I think, would be obvious. Stomach. Your stomach capacity determines how much food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Liver. Your liver capacity determines how much alcoholic drinks you can handle before you have to sleep it off. And spleen. Your spleen capacity determines how many potions you can take in a day. Huh. Interesting stats. And what's our character stats? Name. Those things again. Doesn't give us any information about that. Okay. Well, let's head out. Go rest, young man? Yes. That horse's neck looks way too small for its body. This is kind of a long credit sequence, but I would feel bad if I skipped it, so... Okay, there we go. 200 miles later. Well, guess this is our stop. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Oh. Can't a fella have a drink? Peace? Yeah, turnip. You got an item. Trusty turnip. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." That's poop. Oh. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get attention. "Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit?" "Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. 'Tain't proper." He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a magical black Stenson. That looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You got an item. Barely enchanted hat. You grab the hat and put it on. "Thanks, sir. Pete." "Thanks, Pete." He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. "Say, feller." "Yeah?" "You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know." "Well, no pressure." "Alright, I'll keep it in mind." Okay. Hey, I am aware there are these spittoons in here and you can look at them. I will not be doing that because I will throw up at even the thought of it. So no. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a slam jam and a skunk can dance a hornpipe. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from the hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating really hard. Good luck, you two. No. Ignore it. No. I'm not even reading that. I have seen the clips of Markiplier doing it, and it makes me want to vomit. You walk to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back road reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Okay. Bartender finally. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. The name's Ileana. What brings you to a little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend taking the railroad people up by talking to the railroad people up by Dorkwater. Ask about the railroad. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing and another. Big company, that. Yes. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the darned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. What? Ask about errands. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no good sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpokes from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off, and got some spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item, weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Okay, we'll get to that in a bit. Howdy, I'm Ileana. Howdy, Ileana. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town's hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town's horse-selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching those horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of boring, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Roman glares at you. You should probably just let her finish her drink. I should probably leave him alone. Okay, the goblin's probably there, but I want to explore a bit. Because I don't know how tough combat's going to be. So if I can get some more experience. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay. Blasted sign painters. Say, you won't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Game. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my soldo with them. It ain't, it ain't much good without the door. And I need someone tough, smart, or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item. Deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Games hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location. The Fricker Games hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Is there anything in the cell? Nope. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yama Marshal's office. Wanted. Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Ooh, I think I saw a mug. Grab it. Got a mug. So we can turn that in for, I think it was 20 meat. Step right up. Step right up. Brad's the name and trades the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Brad? Howdy. Howdy, Brad. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. No trades right now, thanks. I am not trading my needle. Get lost. Okay. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. Name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Haha, no. It's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process is inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Okay, so keep our eyes out for a newspaper. Some loose dirt. We've got our map, so we can go places. In a bit. Got a gun. Got a turnip. Increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie for 1 for the rest of the day. We'll save that for if I need that sometime. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else this way. We've already talked to you. Right? Ow. No. Wait, it's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Grab it. So, we probably should go deal with the goblin. Okay. Oh, let's turn in the mug. Howdy. Howdy. Good to see you again, Ileana. You tip your hat to the bartender. I found this mug. Much obliged. Hand in the recovered mug and collect your bounty. Thanks. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pass to her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Okay, let's go down and... Anything down here? Pile of old newspapers. Take one. We can give one to Bill. Oops. A crate of nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. Have a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. You got an item. Nurse brand whiskey. Okay. Goblin shouts, Bree-yark! Attack the goblin. Got the jump on them. Okay, so... We have 1 action point, so we can melee attack. We have 5 to 6. Let's start with just a pistol attack. See how tough he is. Let's try. Okay. No. Okay, we don't need action points to attack normally, I see. It's just for, like, magic. Almost got him. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You gain extra XP, and mysticality skill leveled up. You left spores everywhere, though. You should hose them down with that can of fungicide. Head back upstairs. Okay, just nothing else in here? Yeah. Let's go tell the barkeeper. Howdy. Howdy. Good to see you again, Ileana. I tip your hat to the bartender. I took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Ileana. I knew you was a stand-up fellow the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. You gained 200 meat. Tip your hat. Just thought I'd say howdy. Bartender smiles. And well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. Okay, so I think the gang is next. So, let's see, what do we have? Oh, we should go give Bill the newspaper. Did you bring me something to read? Give him the newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do in return? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. You gain 3 XP. Okay. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper to him. Okay. So, let's go to the gang hideout. Bud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets up. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. That is, well, let's say he's no word scholar if we assume that 7 years from now that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thud. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. Let's see, what's that new perk? Honorable. Okay. You got a strong moral compass and an accurate ethical protractor. Honorable options will be available in some situations. The beer. Okay, we the harvesting skill. Pile of random stuff the Flicker game stole. Fighters keepers. You gain 25 meat. You got an item recovered mug, and you got an item pair of silver cufflinks. With those If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a fancy shirt at some point, or maybe that's something we have to give to somebody. Anything around here? One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Tie him up, or can you pass the soap? Let's try that. He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap with a sinking dipper into both sleep and the tub. That seems like a recipe for drowning. You got an item, bar of soap. Cool. You cautiously approach the Fricker game. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so that it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind the barrel and eavesdrop off of the conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, while you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrel in one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk. Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrows at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door. The door to hell. He reaches for his gun. Okay, then. A fight it is. Okay. Is this the target? Okay. Let's see. 9 damage increases my armor. Let us... We'll go for the guy in the back first. Ooh, nice. One hit kill. Then we'll shoot him. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like we have to take care of the barrel first. Maybe? Let's try him again. Guess we just keep shooting and hope it gets destroyed at some point. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. We must be able to destroy it though since we can target it. So let's just keep trying, right? I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what. Totally did not just go look it up. I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently we have to melee attack this. There we go. Would not have figured that out on my own. Let's hope I can kill him before he kills me. Okay, I think we should be fine. The leader of the Frickers gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff would be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. You gain 10 XP. Yeehaw, skill up, gumption level 2. Time to recover the sheriff's door. There's a mug on the table, grab it. There's a mug on the table, they won't be needed this anymore. Got an item, recovered mug. A pile of the Frickers' ill-gotten gains. Take it. You got 50 meat. It's the sheriff's door. Grab it. Got it. This should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. You got an item. Sheriff's cell door. Anything back here? Nope. Okay, let's leave. Oh, wait, we can. Well, first let's see. So... Okay, nothing we can really use. So let's go back here. Oh, wait. I just found these mugs. Much obliged. You handed in the recovered mugs and collected your bounty. You gain 50 meat. Keep your hat to the back. Okay, we've seen all this before. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's in the sheriff's office. I see the Fricker game hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any freaky boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 if they're asleep on a job. Sorry. Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. You gain 400 meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. He only wanted we had to trade specific items. I don't know what we do with him. Nope, you're not allowed into Topeka anymore, remember? No, I do not. But now I really want to know. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except it's a completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, yes. Thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. You draw 3 little pictures on your map. You discovered a new map location. Orhol Mine. You discovered a new map location. Boiling Springs, Boneyard. And you discovered a new map location. Thousand Snake Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. You got a bag of homing oats. How does that work? The special pigeon-infused oats. I don't know how they do that. Okay, will do. See you later. So, got the oats. Let's go to the mine first, then we can pick up the shovel too. Oops, nope, didn't want to go that way. This is where Bale said to look behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a fine thing to kid about, I guess. You got an item, shovel. There's still some meat ore in this cord. Dig through it. Score, you gain 65 meat. There's a dirty mug here. You got an item, recovered mug. Okay. Well, first let me look behind. Okay. Wait, is there something? Oh, that's the minecart. A mechanism is labeled Carbo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads Blasting Cap Storage, Plungers, both kinds, Tools. Where do you want to sit the cargo elevator? Nowhere yet, let's look. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Examine the controls. Okay, so it's the exact same thing. This minecart is still full. Dig through it. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. You got an item, unrefined meat nugget. Oh, I hate the sound of that. Can't get past this rubble. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. Okay, we're definitely blowing that open. Let's just go down one at a time. The elevator's closed, and in any case, it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. Okay. Well, can we do... I don't know. Nope. Okay. So where is that horse? And it... Okay, we have to find the horses first. So it has to be in here, surely. Okay, do we need to blow... I bet we need to blow it up, but then how? Okay, let's see. Maybe we can actually get into... Oh! Can we take one? There we go. Hook up the plunger. Fight against your instincts. Oh, I missed that. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You've got to hook up a blasting. Yeah. Okay. Level 1. Are there blasting caps in here? The crates are all labeled plastic caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside quotes like that. Grab one. Dang it. Looks like you're going to need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. Okay, well, let's check this and see if there's a crowbar here. The toolbox that's locked. Pick the lock. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle's ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing. But there's a pretty nice crowbar. You got an item, crowbar. Oh wait, you need that for the blasting caps. Wait, that was the... Here we go, this one's blasting caps. grab one. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. You got an item, blasting cap. Okay, so we need to add a blasting cap. Okay, you've skidded and putting yourself in grave danger. Press the plunger. Kaboom. That wasn't that dangerous. Here's first. There's still some meat ore in this cord. You gain 65 meat. You see the dark horse, barely, approach you. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like a crippling introverted away from you. You assure her. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I bought some horse for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the nose? As you attempt to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further into the shadow. Aw, come on. Feed her the oats. You take a handful. Oh, sorry, I just read what we couldn't answer. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Look, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them up to the horse. Okay, so same pattern on the nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to straight slightly to her nose, but she doesn't actually think that's something. There's a good girl. The oats. The horse finally seems to relax enough around you so you can offer her a handful of the oats. Waringly, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't say anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Seems good. What's new in my bag? Oh, the crowbar. Right, let's head. We'll go to the graveyard next. Our founder Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Another mug. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. Okay, so we can deal with the grave. We'll come back to that in a bit. I want to see what else there is before. Okay, well, apparently we do have to fight, so let's just do this in order. Okay. Cast spell. Let's 3 to 4 or 2 to 3. Shoot. No, I hope we can survive this fight. I think we might die. Yeah, we're dying. You ain't even feeling too bad about that. He was a captain after all, and you aren't even a private. Dust yourself off. Okay, so we'll come back to that after we've leveled up a bit. A skeleton? You're not getting past it without a scuffle. Scuffle it is. Okay, let's start by setting fire. Yeah, this guy's much weaker. And shoot him. You know, I feel like shooting a skeleton with a gun actually would be really hard to do. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. You gain 3 XP. Yeehaw! Skill up. Hellbender level 2. Yeah, does it still not tell you? Oh, there we go. You tap with the forces of nature, making yourself a force of nature. Spell damage plus 3, and at next level spell damage plus 7. That's pretty good. This guy just wouldn't stay put. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Feed her the oats. Here you go, oats. Have some whole. Oh, here you go, girl. Have some oats. Both had a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Pat her on the nose again. Yep, still cold. Brr. Pat her on the nose again. Okay, now let's try the oats. You hold out the notes again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Great, Jeff? Winnie. Is that a yes? Good. Okay, add some gravy to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a bit of gravy and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Okay, let's see what else is here. Timothy Cochrane. Devoted husband. Oh, is this that, Oh, that's that girl's family, isn't it? Okay, we'll need to remember to come back here to fight that guy again, but, I think I want to see if I can level up first. 1,000 Snake Gulch. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Attack it. Okay. Spell. That was easy enough. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murderer and Eliana. Yeah, I'd rather have a different nickname. 3 XP. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Okay. Ooh, poison. I hope that clears up after we get out of battle, because otherwise I will be dead. 2 XP. Okay. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Whoa, they're quick. What is that? Oh, poison. I'm not too worried, though. Oh, okay, maybe I should beat that. Didn't take as much damages. Well, if I can't, kill it before it kills me, then I'm gonna have to come back. Maybe go get... you can have Crazy Pete as a companion. I know, so... Yeah, we'll go see if we can get Crazy Pete to join us, and maybe... then... You wake up in a heap next to the snake. You feel a lump beneath you and realize you're lying on top of a stick of dynamite. You found an item, dynamite. Combat items like this one can really give you an edge in combat. When you fight that snake again, try tossing it at this. Okay, let's see if I can go. I don't know if I really want to use it, but... Well, let's go talk to Pete and see if I can get him to join it. If not, then... Yeah. Okay, Pete, you want to join me? What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dirty machines. Can't trust them no more than a claim jumper. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you carry. You ain't seem like you got much use for undefined ore. Stranger, I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. Sell him the ore, sure. Okay, Pete, here you go. You give him the nugget. He chuckles and hands you some meat. Pleasure doing business with you. See you later, Pete. Okay, What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all sorts of things. For instance, for slugging machines, we can't trust them no more than a sidewinding scab shangler. Uh-huh. He takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Okay, so apparently we can't get him. I wonder if, we only can do it, once we leave town. Alright, well, I guess we are using up our, dynamite then. Okay. Throw the dynamite. Oh, that was easy. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Okay, gumption level 3. What is gumption? Higher speed, AP, and spleen capacity. Okay. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some kind of crazy, other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's okay. Alright, be cool. Don't freak out on me. Really? Look him in the eyes. Calmly look at the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in the glassy thousand-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in his socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. It looks to be calming down now a little. That's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away for winning. Or rather, we need round. Hopefully he's headed home and on to the 12th dimension. Cool. Anything else over here? You don't have to walk. Oh, yeah. Thanks. What if I want to walk? Okay. So that should be all the horses. I think that's every quest. We don't have a quest, like, list, do we? I don't think so. And nothing in there. What is this? We'll just leave it. It's the first time playing. What's... Okay, I'm curious. Oh, that feels wrong. Yeah. Okay. But wait. Combat, let's up the combat speed. Dialogue. There we go. Both might probably will end up uploading it more later. Oh, we should turn in the mugs before we leave. Yeah, found these mugs. Okay. Yep. So good. Is there anything else we can do here? I don't think so. We went to all the map locations, right? I just find it weird. We can't go in here at all? Okay, well maybe there's something else after we pick a horse. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dog horse. 300 meat. Looks like my... Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local wheat again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows anymore. She just shut herself in the office. Said she won't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is this an actual nurse? I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Okay, we have that. So let's go see if we can... Oh, maybe we can do something with it now? Okay, if we do that with all of those. Okay, is there any more? Yes. Nice. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc? What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Doc Alice looks to be in about her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts her flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Okay, we'll talk to her in a minute. Hey Doc, can I have a look at your book? Sure, if you want to. Not that it's gonna do much for you, good for you in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except a few. Lead through the legends of her meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meats, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Lead through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly find just lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha! At least there are some useful appendixes in the back, and some diagrams of appendixes. You gain 3 XP. Lead through... Oh, I wonder if we could have talked to the goblin if we'd learned that earlier. You start flipping through the goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so close that by the time you take a break from leading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak goblin, sort of. You got a perk, goblin tongue. Make like a tree and leaf. Bleh. Make like a tree and leaf. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck out some of your more unsightly eyebrows. You gain 1 XP. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Yeah, let's see what else she has to say. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk at the tree and drink at the same time. So, she glares at you meaningfully. So what's up? I mean, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? Haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and then. You never get used to it, but well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough, buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients. It's neighbors, friends, husbands. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Okay, anything? Can I talk to you again? Doc Alice sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from a verified source. Anyway, what I heard is there's a fellow out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the bean slingers use? I've never heard of any bean slingers raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Okay. What's the deal with all that TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? Hell, no way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, I wish it didn't take us out every time. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Yeah? Why not you? A gray-haired old woman who knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a barstool, kid? You're not that old. Not that old, and if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from a bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and everything. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm headed west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find a guy and put the stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens her eyes. Alright, Kaylee. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. So, is she joining us? Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Okay. I think that's everything. So, did we just leave now? Let's go see about a horse. Gotta go see a man about a horse. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mildly attached to the riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I'll take the shifty looking dark one. I love a black horse. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meats. When you say sneaky... Yeah, she's real quiet and like dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look at how she's trying to hide behind the other horse. Behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Right? Keys? It's a horse. Okay, I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be basic. We'll name her Shadow. I know. Real unique name. Yes. Alright then, Shadow the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Got an item. Southeast-west map. Thanks. Alright, Shadow of Town. Yeah. Once you leave, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will remain forever unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Yes. Alright. You're probably horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on emotional support and combat support. Who will take with you. Give me a second. I'm gonna go consult Google. Well, I think we're gonna go with Doc Alice, because she's a healer. You knock on Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your XP points for you. I'm ready to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? You can always change this later in the options menu. We'll just keep spending it automatically, since it's our first playthrough. Your map. You consult the southeast-west map that the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. You discover a new map location, the town of Dirtwater. You discover a new map location, the Manifest Destiny Railroad Camp. Head for Dirtwater. Alright, well, we're in a new area, so that's where we're going to call it quits for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.